Welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to see how to install Python. The first step when installing the Python is open your browser and go to the search engine google.com. And here just type Python. Click on the first link which is available, that is www.python.org, which is the official website of Python. Click on that. Now you have entered into the Python official website. In order to download the Python, what you have to do is that click on this downloads and click on the latest available Python for Windows. In my case, it is 3.9.6. Click on this button to download the Python. Alright, you can see that I have downloaded my Python software. Okay, I have downloaded my Python software in the desktop. Now what you have to do in order to install that, right click and click on Run as Administrator. Click Yes. Make sure you check the path at Python 3.9 to path. Click on that. 3.9 is the version I'm installing now. Now click on Install to install this Python setup. Wait for a couple of minutes until you complete your process. Alright, now setup was successful and you have successfully installed Python. Close it. In order to make sure your Python is installed or not, what we have to do, we will test that in the command prompt. For that, go to search and type cmd and click on the command prompt here. Now type Python. As soon as you execute this command, you can see that Python 3.9.6 and you can see this message, which means that you have successfully installed the Python and you opened Python shell successfully. So this is how you need to install Python. Now type exit to close the Python shell. We will continue in the next lesson. Back. In this lesson, we will see how to install the packages that was required for this course, that is for OpenCV and Python. So what I'm going to do here is that in my current working directory, let me right click and create a new text document and name this text document as requirements.txt and open this text document. And here what I'll do, I'll type all the requirement packages that was required in this course. The first package that was required for the OpenCV or the dependency library is NumPy. NumPy is a numerical Python library. And the next important library that was required for OpenCV is SciPy. SciPy is a scientific Python. So these two are most important libraries that was dependency for OpenCV. And one more library I'm going to install here is Matplotlib. Matplotlib is basically the visualization library. And the next library that was required for OpenCV is Pillow. Pillow is also known as Python image library and which is actually one of the dependency for OpenCV. Now finally we will also type OpenCV-Python. So this is the package which actually install OpenCV. This and all the Python packages that was required in this course. Now the next step is that we also install one more package is Project Jupyter. Jupyter is an IDE which we are going to use in this entire lecture series. So we'll also install this Jupyter and we are going to work on Jupyter throughout this series. Alright, let me save it. Now open the command prompt and install all the packages that was there in the requirements.txt. In order to do that, since this is my current working directory, now what I will do, I will select this and type cmd. And as soon as you execute that, you can see that the current working directory and the path is been automatically get set. Now install this requirements.txt using Python pip. So pip install, pip is basically the Python install package which will come default by installation with Python. So now type pip install -r requirements.txt. Now execute it. Now what it's going to do, whatever the packages that I listed in the requirements.txt, pip will going to be install that. And moreover, you need to remember that pip will install the latest available Python packages. That's really cool, right? Let's wait for a couple of minutes until you complete the whole installation process. Alright, now I have installed all the packages that was listed in the requirements.txt. Let's test this. So in order to test that, what we will do is that let's open the Python shell. Okay, now I'm in the Python shell. Now let me check whether the packages are installed or not. In order to check that, let's import. The first package I install is numpy as np. If at all you're not getting any error message like no module name numpy, it means that you have successfully installed numpy. Obviously, my important package in my case is opencv, which is import cv2. And if you execute that, and here you go, you can see that we don't have any error message, which means that I have successfully installed opencv Python. Cool, right? Let me exit this by typing the command exit. Now let me also open the Jupyter Notebook. Since I installed the IDE Jupyter Notebook, in order to open the Jupyter Notebook, what we have to do is that in the current working directory or whatever directory you want, make sure you set the path and type Jupyter Notebook and press enter. And as soon as you press the enter, and you can see that your project Jupyter is running in your default web browser. In my case, it is opening in the Google Chrome. And you can notice that what are the files that is being displayed, which is the files that was available in the current working directory. Cool, right? I will see you in the next lecture. Until then, happy learning.